Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news. It might be the final day of the year. I can't wait to see 2021 go away. But the attack on our right to keep and bear arms never ends, which is why we need to stay vigilant on this. And I bring you a story that could catch fire across the country, and that is what Rhode Island is doing to stop Mastercard from processing payments for firearms parts and stuff like that. What do I mean? Well, let's get into this one. First off, real quick, thank you to all of the viewers. It appears as though the purge is going on again through YouTube, whether it's dead accounts or what have you. Just please check your subscription again, and if you have been unsubscribed, fight back and resubscribe. So on the screen is Rhode Island's General Treasurer, Seth Magaziner. And he announced 2 days ago that he had filed a shareholder proposal with Mastercard to press the board to act on the company's involvement with the sale and purchase of firearms kits, components, and or accessories used to assemble undetectable and untraceable firearms known as ghost guns. Now, the honest truth behind this is that he wants Mastercard to stop processing sales for anybody buying gun parts, because you can't tell me just off paper alone of somebody's order on what that trigger shoe is going to go into. There's no way to know what those spring cups are going to go on. There's no way to know what that barrel is going to go into. So this is just a way to stop Mastercard from processing purchases of firearms and accessories, period. Now, he wasn't alone in this, and I'm going to put these people out here because you may be members of these groups, and if so, you should probably demand accountability to your rights. This shareholder proposal was co-filed by Connecticut Treasurer Sean Wooden, Mercy Investment Services, the Congregation des Soirs des Saints Noms de Jesus et de Marie. I don't know what that is, but it's a church. Congregation of the Sisters of St. Joseph of Peace, the Domestic and Foreign Missionary Society of the Episcopal Church, Trinity Health, and Northwest Women's Religious Investment Trust. So it appears as though Rhode Island is going to get some clergy on their side to really pull at the heartstrings of Mastercard. Hopefully Mastercard's love for money will outweigh their love for BS. But this isn't the first time this Magaziner cat has pushed his weight around. And what weight does he have? Well, Rhode Island has $10.3 billion in their pension funds and like to throw that weight around to tell companies what to do. They bully people, kind of like the mob, and kind of like this guy too.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin.
Some other things that Magaziner has pushed this pension fund, push the weight of this to obtain changes in is climate change, workers' rights, corporate diversity, and other key issues. Yeah, like a punk. Now, Mastercard's been pushed in this area already in different parts of the country, and to date they haven't even budged on anything. But this bears watching, guys and gals. This bears watching. Let's hear a quote from this twerp Magaziner. He says, "There is a growing epidemic of gun violence. Sellers of ghost gun kits advertise that their products are meant to be built into operable firearms with no serial number, records, or background check." Really? I don't think I've seen anybody advertise it that way. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't watch every advertisement out there, but I think he's lying. Mastercard is profiting from the sale of ghost guns and supporting the sellers of untraceable firearms. The ability for criminals to obtain untraceable firearms over the internet contributes to the tragedy of gun violence in Rhode Island, and Mastercard's inaction puts our communities at risk. All right, let me do a little dose of reality for this punk bitch in Rhode Island. Let's just say if kits weren't available, like kits were never a thing, did criminals use guns before these kits became popular at all? Did criminals use guns? I don't know. Al Capone shot a lot of people. There weren't any kits back then. Now, people did make their own guns back then because they've been doing it longer than this country has actually been the United States of America. Do these people listen to what they say? The better question is, do you listen to what they say? Because this is all lies. This is a thin-veiled attempt to stop one of the major credit card companies in the world stopping your attempt to purchase lawful items, totally legal. And what you do with your dollars doesn't really concern this ass clown in Rhode Island. Now, there are other groups who have jumped on the parade of saying that Magaziner is such a good guy for doing this. to include the Rhode Island Police Chiefs Association. I'll tell you what, to each and every cop out there, to those of you who think that taking away lawful items that allow legal Americans to protect their own life when you know you can't do it, to take away the ability of somebody to protect their own life because of your fear, makes you a coward. Who else came out in support of this? Moms Demand Action and Every Town for Gun Safety, which tells you all you need to know about the backdoor, backroom politics going on with this attempt by Ass Clown Magaziner. Now, it will be interesting. All eyes should be on Mastercard's response here, and if they cave to the pressure, it's going to make things very difficult for law-abiding folk in this country to purchase lawful items, and that cannot happen. This is the same state, Rhode Island, that has removed themselves and their pension fund. They have ousted any company that has anything to do with assault weapons. So if your company makes those scary things, then they won't let you be part of their pension fund system. Just a bunch of bullies trying to bully the American people. And you know what? I've never been able to be bullied. And I know a lot of you haven't either. And what's the best way to stop a bully is to punch him right in his damn nose. I think 2022 is going to be a punch to the nose for these tyrants. So I want this on your radar. It's the end of the year, but this is something that could very well flourish, and we need to keep our eye on it. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe, regardless of what Mr. Magaziner and his band of spineless bullies think. All right, guys, I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that your 2022 will start fantastically, and I hope that 2021 was well for you. I look forward to the year ahead with you guys and gals, and remember to subscribe to the channel to get Second Amendment news on a daily basis. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, no matter where it happens, I bring it to you here on Guns and Gadgets. Till we see each other again, take care.